So in this training, we'll be looking at stress and developing your own stress control. So what we're doing is exploring this more from a psychotherapeutic perspective. So it'll be in 4 parts, and the first part we'll be looking at the philosophy that underpins this, which is cognitive behavioural therapy, and also where we start as on this sort of course on how we develop our own stress management sort of techniques. So what we can look at first off is what do we think about stress? What is stress? So how does it affect us? So from a psychotherapeutic perspective, we'll be looking at more in depth and how you can develop an understanding of yourself and how you can put things into place and create an awareness to look at things that your motives, your thoughts, your emotions and your behaviours around stress. So when we're with these sort of this course, as I said, it'll be split into 4, and at the point of you can play them one after another, but it's advisable that you spend a break in between and do some sort of homework of the things that we discuss. So a part of today's sort of homework will be exploring what you think about stress. So some of the questions you would need to consider is that what makes you stressed? Are there any particular situations or are there any particular events that sort of cause you stress? And when you are stressed or think of a particular situation, what are you thinking when you are stressed? What are you feeling when you are stressed? And maybe to rate these as well. So when you're looking at the emotions or how you're feeling, maybe to list the emotions, but also the intensity of the emotions. And you can do them you can do a percentage, so that if the emotion's really, really high, you can say 90%, 100%, whatever the intensity of that emotion is. Also, what are you physically feeling? So when we're stressed, what kind of things can stress us out? How does that manifest itself in our body? Does the stomach turn over? Do you sweat? Do you shake? There's a load of different things that physically that we can feel. And then how do you behave? How does stress impact on your behaviour? Do you avoid things? Do you find yourself worrying? Do you have nightmares? Do you have uninterrupted sleep? Do you not exercise as much or eat too much? Or there's a load of different ways that stress can affect us. So just think about a particular sort of situation. And now you've thought about how it affects you, how would you like it to be? So answer sort of questions. How would you like to think? So you can write a list of all the things how you'd like to think in a stressful situation. How would you like to feel? Would you like to feel confident? Would you like to feel excited? And then think about physical feelings. How would you like them to be? Would you like to have a burst of energy? Would you like to have no sort of physical feelings of your stomach turning over or sweat or anything like that? And how would you like to behave? Would you like to go into a situation with confidence? And I think it's important to write these things down and really kind of go as much detail as you can, trying to figure out how you would look, feel, think, and physically feel as well. So if you write those down, then the next sort of list that you can look at is how you relax. Just a list of things that, as many as you can, just write down a list of things that help you relax. And you may be able to do these before you're feeling stressed, while you're feeling stressed, and after as well, to have that sort of cool down sort of period. So these are things that you can start sort of thinking about. And this is just for the first session. And as I said, this is 4 parts. So you can take some time to go back over this session and just familiarise yourself with some of the questions. And then write them down as much detail as you can. And then it's easier then to progress on to the second part, because you're building up an awareness. So thank you very much.